Hmm. And the dog is +1.
In 2003, a North Alabama woman named Karen Brock pled guilty to charges filed against her. She received a suspended sentence of 30 days in jail, 18 months of probation, and substantial fines. What was Karen's crime? Well, she wasn't selling drugs or abusing her children. She hadn't committed an act of violence, and she wasn't stealing. Actually, the crime that she pled guilty to is not even a crime in most states, including right here in Tennessee, just a few minutes from Karen's home. Karen pled guilty to practicing nurse midwifery without a license. She was helping women have their babies at home, just as she had been for 20 years. Alabama is one of only a handful of states that does not that makes it illegal for a CPM, a certified professional midwife, to attend a woman who gives birth at home. Right now, there is a movement underway to license CPMs in Alabama and give women the freedom to choose how and where to give birth. The Alabama Birth Coalition needs your help to further its mission to increase access to safe and affordable care that midwives could provide to the women of Alabama. First, let's address the issue that comes up most whenever we talk about home birth. Is it safe? In 2005, the British Medical Journal published a massive study by Canadian researchers to review outcomes of all certified professional midwives in the U.S. and Canada in the year 2000. The study compared 5,418 planned home births to the same number of women who planned to give birth in the hospital. The researchers found similar rates of intrapartum and neonatal mortality for risk women or in the hospital. This echoed the findings of past studies done around the world. And in addition to the proven safety of home birth with a CPM, it is a fraction of the cost of having a baby in the hospital. A hospital birth can cost anywhere from $8,000 to $15,000, compared to a home birth with a certified professional midwife, which is $1,500 to $2,500 in Alabama. Considering that almost 12% of the people in Alabama do not have medical insurance, and even those who do, not all plans include maternity coverage, this could be a substantial savings for those who choose it. A 2009 report by David Anderson, an economist at Centre College, estimated that by covering home births with CPMs, we could save hundreds of millions of dollars nationwide. So even for people who do have insurance, this could be a significant savings. The most compelling argument for licensing CPMs, however, is really not that it's safe or that it's affordable, but that no matter how you feel about home birth, there are women out there who are choosing it. Without a licensing law in place for CPMs, the women who want a home birth in Alabama have very few options. They can find an underground midwife, they can travel out of state, or they can have an unassisted birth at home. With or without licenses, there are lay midwives in Alabama practicing. They have no oversight and no formal training requirements. Frustrated by the lack of available birth options, other women are choosing to give birth without assistance from any trained birth provider. Home birth is not for everyone, but the fact is there is a growing dissatisfaction with maternity care available today in the U.S., and more women are interested in alternatives to the modern medical standards of birth. The vast majority of states have already taken steps to regulate the practice of midwifery by recognizing the CPM accreditation. It's time for Alabama to do the same. It should not be illegal for a woman to give birth in the comfort of her own home with the assistance of an experienced CPM. Here in Tennessee, we have one of the oldest and most widely recognized licensing laws, and I would like to encourage you to help establish the same rights for our southern neighbors in Alabama. Please support the Alabama Birth Coalition as they strive to change these laws. For more info on how you can help, visit the alabamabirthcoalition.org. Thank you.